Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to Cooking with Clifton, where today I'm going to be making some Chick-fil-A adjacent fries. They're going to be like Chick-fil-A, just in my own special style, using potatoes. Obviously, I'm going to toss this around, toss it back nonchalantly. I don't care about the potato. I'm just here to do my job. Anyways, like I said, Chick-fil-A adjacent, and to get Chick-fil-A adjacent fries, you got to get one of these little crinkle cutters. Now, normally, I would actually recommend using a mandolin. If you have access to a mandolin that has the sort of waffle fry attachment, I would recommend it because the cuts you're gonna get with this, unless you're like super skilled with it, they're gonna be a little uneven and they're not gonna be as, perfect as Chick-fil-A is. But that's why I said Chick-fil-A adjacent, right? We're not here for perfection. We're just here for Chick-fil-A adjacent. And it's gonna taste good at the end of the day. So what does that matter, man? And once you're done cutting your potatoes, you're going to go ahead and toss them into some icy water. Now, this helps by, keeping them from oxidizing and turning all brown and gloch being disgusting. And it also helps wash some of that starch off, which is pretty nice. And once you've finished up with all of your potatoes, we're going to go ahead and dump the last few into the ice bath, take our cutting tray and wash that off. And now we get to the most important part of the dish, the Chick-fil-A sauce. But Charles, how are you going to make Chick-fil-A sauce at home? This isn't Chick-fil-A. Well, it's Chick-fil-A adjacent sauce. And really, I used to work at Chick-fil-A, so I'm kind of a professional. All you really need is barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, lemon juice, mustard, spicy mustard, garlic powder, paprika, and yeah, that's really it. So we're going to start off by scooping in, there we go, just about a cup of mayonnaise, a couple tablespoons of mustard and spicy brown mustard, respectively. I have the specifics in the description. Same goes for barbecue sauce, couple tablespoons of that. Though I do end up adding a little bit more after I taste it initially, and then a tablespoon of honey, or rather a couple tablespoons actually, because, well, one, you're not going to get it all off on the first spoon because it's very sticky. And then a gentle, little gentle sprig of paprika and garlic powder, respectively. And with the lemon juice, I would say maybe about a tablespoon and a half. That first one didn't count for a whole, at least. And then you're gonna mix up the Chick-fil-A sauce like so. It's gonna be, pretty nice, pretty epic. And I know you're thinking, Charles, that doesn't look anything like the Chick-fil-A sauce. Well, the Chick-fil-A sauce you get at Chick-fil-A, spoiler alert, is filled with a bunch of like additives and chemicals and stuff. Well, not chemicals, but you know what I mean. This is all natural, baby. Don't worry about it. And it tastes better than the real thing. I'm not saying that just because I'm biased and I made it. Anyways, once you're done with that, you're gonna take this, cover it up in plastic wrap, and then you're gonna toss that bad mama jamma into the fridge because, well, where else would it go? Uh huh. See you, Buzz. And now we're gonna get to frying. Now, for this, please, please, please only fill up your pot to halfway. I don't want to hear about any fires. Get that oil nice and hot too. 350 is what we're looking for because yeah, 350 is the temperature. I'm doing this in one take. Now we're gonna drop these fries in one at a time at first because I'm trying to be safe. I'm not trying to burn myself. Then I'm gonna just drop them in with the spider. Now like that. And it looks like we got a couple that got away from us. Now, I say fill it up only to halfway with oil. I've mentioned this before, but you see all that bubbling at the top of the oil? That's the water from the potatoes evaporating and causing a little chain reaction. That's all the bubbles are the water escaping. So, if your pot was any fuller, that would spill over the top. Oil would go spilling everywhere. You got a fire on your hands. House is burned down. Not epic. All right. So just be safe. Be cautious. Honestly, if you have like a deep fryer, like one of those fancy $200 appliances, I would probably say use that because that's probably safer, but I don't. So I'm using this. Anyways, give those a little bit of a stir after about 2 or 3 minutes. They're not going to be golden brown just yet. We got to leave them, to cook a little while longer, unless you want like super rare French fries. But I don't think anybody likes those. There's someone out there who likes those. I can't imagine who though. And also, it's a good idea to keep an eye on the temperature of the oil because, yeah, look at that. We've only had these in for about 3 or 4 minutes, like max. and the temperature is already dropped by about 70 degrees. So we're going to turn the heat up a little bit. All right. And once you're done, and once a few more minutes have passed, I'd give them about maybe 4 more minutes. Keep an eye on them, and once they start to turn golden brown, you want to scoop them out and put them in a bowl. Now, my mistake here was I didn't put them in a paper towel lined bowl. And the problem with that is they got a little bit soggy, as you can kind of see here. But regardless, you know, that's fine because we're going to toss some salt on them and they're going to taste delicious, like I said, regardless. Go and give them a little shaky wakey, like so. And, yeah, you're going to lose a couple if you're doing it like me. Again, I may have worked at Chick-fil-A, but I'm not a professional. Give one a little taste and be like, is this good or not? Because you're going to go back for seconds and be like, yeah, it's good. And then you might go back for thirds to be like, it's just got to make sure. Got to make sure this is good. And then you might go back for a fourth one. And then he ended up taking the whole bowl.